Dear students, in the last lecture we have studied the grammar topic, and it was parts of speech, and from that parts of speech we have studied noun and pronouns, types of nouns, types of pronouns. In this lecture we will deal with the topic verb. So in this part, in this video, we are going to learn about verb, its types. So what is verb? It is the most important topic, most important part of parts of speech. So let us define verb. What is verb? Verb is a word that shows an action, an event, or a state. So what is verb? Verb is a word that shows an action, an event, or a state. For example, the first example here is Ramesh plays hockey. So which word shows the action? That plays. This is the verb from this sentence. Number 2, Sita was doing her work. So which is the verb? Which action she was performing? It is doing. So this is verb. This was is also a kind of verb there. So it is helping verb. But the main action is denoted by this word doing. And number 3, I am a teacher. So from this sentence I have used here a verb am. It plays a role of main verb. So what is verb? Verb is a word that shows an action, an event, or a state. So what is the state of my profession? It is told in this sentence. I am a teacher. Then Sita was doing her work. Ramesh plays hockey. So these words, plays, doing, then am, these are the verbs. Now the verb, this topic or the verb is divided into 3 types. Which are these 3 types? Let's move forward. So verb is a word which describes an action, an event, or a state. Now speaking about the types of the verb, there are 3 types of the verb. The first one is action verbs. The second one is, we call it main verbs also. So it is main verbs. Then second type of the verb, those are helping verbs. And the last type of the verb, it is linking verbs. These linking verbs are also called as state of being verbs. So there are 3 types of the verbs. First one is action verbs, second one is helping verbs, and the last one is linking verbs. Now let us learn about action verbs. So action verbs or main verbs can be divided further into 2 subtypes. The first one, 2 subtypes of action verb. The first one, it is transitive verbs. And the second subtype, it is intransitive verbs. So action verbs or main verbs can be subdivided into two subtypes. The first one is transitive verb, second one is intransitive verb. So which verbs are called as transitive verbs and which verb are called as intransitive verbs? For example, let us see it with examples. For example, if I say here, Raju eats his ice cream, and example of intransitive verb, Raju eats greedily. So these are the two examples I have taken here. Here eats and here eats. The same verbs are used, but in the first sentence it is transitive verb and in the second sentence it is intransitive verb. Why? Because in this sentence this is transitive verb because this sentence that verb eats, it can be questioned with what. So if I ask question to this verb with that WH word what, I can get the answer. So what the question will be there? What does Raju eat? It is the proper question, and I get an answer, his ice cream. So this is transitive verb, and here I can't pose the question with the WH word what. For example, what does Raju eat? I can't get the answer greedily. Then I have to question that verb with how. How does Raju eat? Then automatically Raju eats greedily, it will be the answer. So transitive verb or transitive verbs are the verbs which can be questioned with the WH word what. In simple language, the verb which carries object is called as transitive verb, and the verb which does not come with object, it is intransitive verb. So greedily, it is not object here, it is complementary part of the sentence. So intransitive verb. In this way, there are two subtypes of the verbs. It is transitive verb and intransitive verb. So by mistake, the spelling mistake was there. Intransitive verb. So action verbs are the main verbs, and without the action verb the sentence remains incomplete. And the action verbs are of two types, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now let's move forward. The second type of the verb, it is helping verb. Helping verbs. So as all of you know, for example, if I write the sentence, he was playing on the ground. He was playing on the ground. In this sentence, this is the action verb, playing, but the helping verb in this sentence is was. So this is the helping verb which helps to the action verb. Those verbs are called as helping verbs. Now these helping verb or those helping verbs can be further subdivided into two parts. So those two parts are two subtypes of the helping verbs are primary auxiliaries and second modal auxiliaries. So which are the primary auxiliaries? As all of you know, the helping verbs of to be, helping verbs of to have and helping verbs of to do. All these are primary auxiliaries. For example, if I say here to be, the words or the verbs, helping verbs am, is, are, was, were. All these are the primary auxiliaries of to be. Then to have, has, and had. These are the primary auxiliaries of to have. And to do, does, and did. These are the primary auxiliaries of to do. So these are the primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries means helping verbs. Primary auxiliaries am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did. As all of you know, in our tense topic, I have told you that am, is, are. Those primary auxiliaries are used in present continuous tense. Was, were. Those primary auxiliaries are used in past continuous tense. Have, has, had. Those primary auxiliaries are used in perfect tense. So, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. And to do, does, did. These are the primary auxiliaries. Those are used to attach negation or to ask question in simple present and simple past. So these are the primary auxiliaries. Now let's move towards modal auxiliaries. As all of you know that modal auxiliaries show that mood of the sentence. So those are the modal auxiliaries: can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, ought to, need to, used to, etc. All these are the modal auxiliaries. Why these auxiliaries, these helping verbs are called as modal auxiliaries? Because they tell about the mood of the sentence. So can, it is possibility; may, it is less possibility; must, it is obligation. So these are the modal auxiliaries are used to show the mood of the sentence. That is why those are called as modal auxiliaries. Now again let's move forward. The third type of the verb, it is linking verbs or state of being verbs. So number 3, linking verbs or state of being verbs. So which are those linking verbs or state of being verbs? So those are am, is, are, was, were. So these are the linking verbs, or we can say have, has, had, etc. These are the linking verbs or state of being verbs. Now you will be confused. I have added those helping verbs in primary auxiliaries also, and again I am telling you that am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, those are the linking verbs, state of being verbs. So let us know the difference between primary auxiliaries and state of being verbs or linking verbs. With those two examples we will come to know. For example, he was writing a novel. He was writing a novel. So this is the first sentence. And number 2, he was very unhappy. This is sentence number 2. Now in first sentence it is used, this was, it is used as primary auxiliary because it helps the action verb writing. So that is why it is primary auxiliary. That sentence is past continuous, from the tense past continuous. That is why it is primary auxiliary helping verb of to be. Now here it works as the main verb, state of being verb, because he was very unhappy. The state of his mind is told with the help of this verb was. That is why it is called as linking verb, and I have enlisted those linking verbs here: am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had. Again, third sentence here, he has completed his work. So he has completed his work, has is used here. And number 4, he has a white colored car. So let's see the difference. He has completed his work. In this sentence, present perfect tense is used and the action verb completed, it is used, and that has in this sentence is used to help that action verb completed. But in the fourth sentence, that has shows the possession, ownership of him on that white colored car. That is why it is used as the linking verb here. So dear students, today we have seen the third parts of speech. It is verb, and we have seen 3 types of verbs. The first one was main verbs or action verb. Second one, it was about helping verb. Third one, it is about state of being or linking verb. So thank you for today. We will meet in the next lecture in the new topic.